Good afternoon, all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Thursday afternoon, July 18th. Looking at window traders, market profile of SPY, IWMN, triple Qs. And once again, yeah, we were down on the day, but the one thing the sellers accomplished, which they did 5 days ago, is turn from balance to down. So the daily is down right now. They held it for 1 day last time and came right back to balance. So it remains to be seen if they could do more damage tomorrow. They had an opportunity. They took out most of July 9th's destinations and reference points. They did not get the low. They did not get into the gap. SPY ends only 8 wide. I'm in 4 tick increments. I did not end 9 wide. ES does end 9 wide. B shape for triple Qs, they end 9 wide. And they have the high and the low. Russell, and only 8 wide after being 8 for 8. I guess you could use L's low as a pullback to lean on. As far as I'm concerned, in SPY and ES, G is an afternoon rally high. High and the low, and ES has their 9 wide POC. We all attempted to go trend down today, and we failed. SPY actually had 2 sets of single prints, and just like basically every attempt this year, they ended up just not only failing, but we one time frame up all afternoon. Light day trading for me. My first trade today was a long in B period. I thought possibly we took out A's high. I'm like, okay, we have lower value. We get back into the day's range. I mean, we actually opened with a gap that lasted, I think, a millisecond. Got back into the day's range. Started one time framing up. I didn't buy it right away. It pulled back like maybe we have a lowest accepted price and that's all they're going to do. We get back into yesterday's range and go for POC. Pulled back. I took a long of the 435 calls. It wasn't going anywhere. Kept balancing between A's high and a little bit above it. I took some off and then it came in a little bit. I said, I'm not feeling it. Took it off, basically scratched. Didn't do anything then till believe it or not. It was just tremendous chop back and forth through the opening the first 6-7 time frames. That's total lack of conviction for me. So I wasn't interested in it. But once H went down and I finally broke down below H, got involved with a 30 put play, which turned out to be a very nice play for me. Really, I only traded the day that was well. I only did one more after that, but that paid pretty nicely on the 30 lot. I actually took another short in J period against the singles. It filled them. I said, once we take out I's high, I'm out. So initially, I took some off, made small, put a little back on. Once it took out I's high, out. Basically scratched on that whole thing too. And then the grind started. I hate these grinds. It was with lower value. It was with no tempo, no volume. I'm like, let them do what they want to do. And that was all I did on the day. So basically 3 trades, did okay. I mean, I made decent in I period, and that was it. Tomorrow's another day, and we'll see what happens. I think tomorrow's going to be one of those days. As long as we open in balance and in value, it's going to be hitting. It's going to be like hitting that golf ball inside of a racquetball court. It's going to be all over the place, the initial balance. So you'll be ducking unless we decide to gap high tomorrow. As far as destinations, the upside now we have some destinations. 2 days in a row now, we have an afternoon rally high. 434.96. I'm using G's high as a reference point. And then today's high, 435.53. Yesterday's 9 wide at 436.51. 437.08. L, afternoon rally high, and 437.92. Yesterday's all-time high. We didn't hit an all-time high today. This should be stopping the presses. Powell spoke 2 days in a row, really not much of an effect. Obviously, with the market, didn't do much with him speaking. And now, after tomorrow, they go into their quiet period where no Fed speaker can speak, I believe after Sunday it is, until they meet on July 28th. For the downside, we have nothing until today's low. I know ES is 9 wide. I'm at B's low. I'm only 8 wide down below. I'm not using that. My first destination, technically, is today's low, 432.72. Then we have 432.31 daily low, and filling the gap at 431.73, and then nothing until last week's low of 427.52. And then on the chart, and again, tomorrow we'll recap all three of these indices charts. I want to show you something interesting that I was going over in the room. Here's the daily in SPY. It's the only one I'm going to show you. Weekly is still fine. So we went bull, balance, bear, balance, back to bull, balance, and now we came out bear again. So now the question remains, do these sellers have anything to get 2 days in a row to one time frame down and test maybe last week's low, test the 20-day moving average? It all remains to be seen. But here's what's really interesting. Since this year started, I was showing this room, we've dipped below the 50-day moving average. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days. It's the middle of July. We've gotten below the 50-day moving average only 7 days, and I believe we closed below it only 2 out of those 7. That's incredible. It was somebody in the trading room said what we need to do is just get a picture of JPOW and put his face at the 50-day moving average each time to say buy it, buy it, buy it. And why not? Today he basically said he will give ample warning before they even think about raising rates. So, I mean, when the Fed is just backstopping this market and he makes a remark like that, why wouldn't you continue to buy any dip? And we're going to continue to see what, again, transpired today, where sellers attempt, they get shut off, trend day down fails, and we V-shape right back up. Anyway, I hope you had a great day trading. Enjoy your evening, and we'll speak prior to the opening tomorrow.